Have you ever, had a really strong desire, a wish that just felt like it was floating out there somewhere, never quite landing back with you? What if, what if you're already talking to the universe all the time and you just need to learn its language? Today, we're going to unpack some really incredible insights from the audiobook, How to Talk to the Universe. And look, this isn't really about magical thinking or anything like that. It's much more about understanding these foundational principles of how reality actually responds to you. You're about to learn how your thoughts, your emotions, they're actually powerful energetic signals, how to set really clear, resonant intentions that actually work, how to spot and, crucially, release those limiting beliefs that hold you back. And maybe most importantly, how to trust the whole process, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Our mission today really is to give you a clearer path to consciously co-create your reality, turning those vague wishes into, well, powerful directives. Get ready for some potentially major aha moments that could really shift your perspective. Before we dive deeper, though, just a quick note. If you love getting these powerful insights and summaries, make sure you're subscribed to Book Blinker. It really is the best way to get all the wisdom from transformative books quickly and clearly. Just search for Book Blinker wherever you're listening right now. Okay, right. Let's unpack this core idea first. The universe isn't silent or random. The book argues it's alive, intelligent, and vibrantly structured. To really get how to talk to it and get a response, we first have to recognize that everything is energy, and all energy vibrates.
Yeah. And what's so fascinating is how science, especially quantum physics, kind of backs this up now. I mean, at the subatomic level, matter isn't really solid like we think it is. Particles flicker in and out of existence. And their behavior seems to be influenced just by us observing them, which is wild, right?
Wow.
But it's not chaos. It's this elegant truth. Everything is energy, just vibrating at different frequencies. Low frequencies, they tend to show up as heaviness, fear, doubt, feeling stuck. High frequencies express themselves through joy, love, clarity, abundance, that kind of feeling.
Okay, so this applies to our thoughts and emotions too then. Our minds are like
Yeah.
transmitters.
Precisely. Your thoughts are absolutely energetic signals. Each one sends out a specific frequency. And your emotions, think of them as the amplifiers for those thoughts. A thought that's charged with strong emotion becomes way more powerful, exponentially so. That's why a desire that you feel deeply tends to manifest, quicker than just a casual wish. Like if you think, I want more abundance, but deep down you're feeling desperate or doubtful. Well, your overall vibration is actually one of lack, not abundance. The universe responds to your vibration, your dominant feeling state, not just the words. And that's why affirmations that aren't emotionally aligned often just don't work. You have to feel it.
That makes sense. So this raises a big question then. If it's all about vibration, how do we actually change ours consciously?
Well, the first step is just awareness, really observing your inner state, not just analyzing what you think, but noticing how you feel. Your feelings are the most honest clues to your vibrational state right now.
Okay, awareness first.
Then the second step is conscious recalibration, actually choosing thoughts, behaviors, practices that lift your vibration. Gratitude, for instance, is one of the highest frequency states there is. Simple, but powerful. Acts of kindness, forgiveness, letting stuff go, mindfulness, creativity, even physical things matter, like movement, getting out in nature, eating nourishing food, getting decent sleep. They all impact your energetic baseline.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The book emphasizes consistency. It's not about just wishing hard sometimes. It says the universe responds to your dominant vibration, the energy you carry most of the time. That really landed for me.
Spot on. It's about the average. Your results come from the energy you consistently put out. And this isn't about faking it till you make it necessarily. It's about genuinely shifting it through practice, little by little.
Makes sense.
And a really powerful practice here is visualization. When you visualize your desires, not just as pictures in your head, but you feel the emotions, feeling the joy, the relief, whatever it is, as if it's already real. You start to literally tune your frequency to match that reality.
Like tuning a radio.
Exactly. And your subconscious mind, it can't tell the difference between something vividly imagined and something actually happening.
Yeah.
It just accepts the feeling. Oh, and also your environment. That hugely affects your vibration. The people, the media you consume, the places you hang out.
Right.
You got to protect your energy like it's your most valuable asset.
Yeah.
Because, well, it kind of is.
Okay. And finally, there's this concept that seems almost paradoxical at first. Surrender.
Yeah, letting go. It's actually one of the highest forms of alignment, even though it sounds passive. Releasing that need to control how things happen and when they happen, that allows for divine timing, for unexpected solutions.
So it's not giving up.
Not at all. Surrender isn't giving up on the desire. It's giving up the struggle. It's trusting that the universe is fundamentally with you, part of you, and it's always responding.
Hmm.
Basically, to communicate effectively with the universe, you have to speak its language. Frequency. Words alone just aren't enough.
Okay, so once we grasp this whole vibration thing, what's the next logical step? The book moves on to setting clear intentions. It calls intention the blueprint, while vibration is the fuel. I like that.
Exactly. Without a clear intention, your energy just gets scattered. Like you said earlier, a flashlight beam instead of a focused laser. So many people make the mistake of wishing for vague things. I want to be happy, or I want more money.
Yeah, guilty as charged sometime.
Right. But they're too undefined. A clear intention gives your vibration something specific, something tangible to lock onto and work with.
So this feels like moving from just passively wanting something to actively creating it.
Precisely. Intention is a declaration. It's a commitment. It comes from a place of knowing what you're calling in, not just hope or your desperation. The book uses that great analogy.
Hmm.
If your vibration is the song, your intention provides the actual lyrics, makes it specific.
Yeah.
In quantum terms, you could say intention starts to collapse pure possibility into higher probability. It focuses the energy.
So what makes an intention truly clear? Like, what are the components?
It generally has three key elements. First, specificity. Don't just say more money. Try something like, I am easily receiving an extra $10,000 a month from my creative work. See the difference.
Much clearer.
Yeah. Second, present tense language. You have to speak and feel as if it's already happening. I am living in my dream home, not I will live there someday. The universe operates in the now.
Got it. Present tense.
And third, crucially, emotional alignment. You've got to attach the feeling of having it. Fulfillment, joy, peace, gratitude, whatever that end state feels like. As we talked about with vibration, the feeling is the magnet.
And the book also stresses aligning intentions with our core values. Why is that so important?
Because intention without alignment is like, well, building that beautiful house on shaky ground, it won't last or it won't feel right. You have to ask yourself, honestly, why do I really want this?
Yeah.
Is it coming from your authentic self, your truth? Or is it external pressure trying to prove something?
Here, the why matters.
Yeah, hugely. An intention like, I desire financial freedom so I can live creatively and support causes that matter to me. That resonates at a much higher, cleaner frequency than just, I want to be a millionaire, if that's just rooted in insecurity. The why powers the what.
Okay, so you set this clear, aligned intention. How do you maintain it without, like, obsessing over it?
It's about focus. Yeah, but it's more like devotion than obsession. Gentle, consistent focus. Daily rituals can really help keep it alive. Things like scripting, writing it out as if it's happened, journaling, affirmations used correctly.
Visualization again, too.
Absolutely. Visualization primes your brain and body. But it's crucial to distinguish intention from rigid expectation.
Yeah.
You stay firm in the vision, the what, but you stay flexible on the how and when. Set the destination, but let the universe figure out the best route.
And intentions can change, right? It's okay to refine them.
Oh, completely. They're living energy. Refining them isn't being fickle. It's showing wisdom and responsiveness. You grow. Your desires clarify. And one last tip. Anchor your intention. Surround yourself with reminders, maybe a vision board, specific objects, even just your phone wallpaper. Let your environment gently nudge you back to that intention.
Okay, so intention is the blueprint. Vibration is the fuel. What actually turns the key in the ignition? The book talks of belief as this inner engine.
Belief is absolutely the transmitter. It determines the strength, the consistency, the actual reach of your energetic signal. Without that underlying belief, even the clearest intention can just fall flat. It lacks power. Belief shapes your perception, how you see the world. And your perception fundamentally shapes your reality. Think about it. If you truly believe, deep down, that money is scarce or hard to come by, your subconscious programming will find ways to make that true for you, even if you're trying to affirm abundance on the surface.
Is there like a brain science angle to this too?
Yeah, the book mentions the reticular activating system, the RAS. It's a part of your brain that acts like a filter for information. It basically scans your environment and brings things to your attention based on what you've told it is important, which is largely based on your beliefs and focus.
So it filters reality based on what you believe.
In a way, yes. If you genuinely believe good things always happen to you, your RAS will actively look for evidence of that and highlight it. It's more than just positive thinking. It's about energetic alignment. Your belief system stabilizes the frequency you broadcast, makes it steady.
So is belief something we just have, or is it actually a choice we can make?
This is such a crucial point, and many people miss it. Belief isn't something that just happens to you. It is absolutely something you choose. Most people wait for proof, for external evidence, before they allow themselves to believe something is possible.
Right. I'll believe it when I see it.
Exactly. But the universe often works the other way around. Belief is the seed. The evidence, the manifestation, is the fruit that grows from it. The most effective manifestors, they choose to believe in advance of the physical evidence. That's essentially what faith is in this universal energetic sense, knowing before seeing.
That's powerful. But what about those really ingrained limiting beliefs? The I'm not good enough, success isn't for people like me. How do we tackle those?
You have to bring them into the light first. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. These common ones, I'm not worthy, it's too hard, others can, but I can't. They feel like facts, but they're just programs, often learned very early on.
So, how do you identify them?
Pay really close attention to your inner self-talk. What are the repetitive negative thoughts or feelings that come up, especially when you think about your desires? Then you challenge them directly. Ask, is this thought absolutely true? Where did I even learn this? Is there evidence to the contrary? And crucially, what belief would actually serve me better right now? Then you consciously practice installing that new belief. It takes repetition.
So, belief plus intention, that equals activation. That's the formula.
Exactly. Belief is like the activation switch. It turns your intentions, powered by your vibration, into tangible reality.
Hmm.
When people say, oh, manifestation doesn't work, it usually means their underlying beliefs are still contradicting their stated intentions. There's an internal conflict. Your outer world is always mirroring your inner certainty, your deepest beliefs, not just your surface level hopes.
And where does emotion fit in with belief and intention?
Emotion is like the superglue. It binds belief and vibration together. It gives your belief real momentum, real power. If you affirm, I am worthy of success, and you genuinely feel the emotion of worthiness, maybe through gratitude or imagining success, you start to embody that new frequency right away. That's why visualization and gratitude journaling work so well. They generate the feeling. To make lasting change, you have to become the person who already lives that desired reality in thought, feeling, and belief. So, following on from that, the act of asking the universe is more than just casually stating desires, isn't it? It's about focused communication. Clarity here is like, well, it's energetic precision. Vague requests just get vague responses. It's like walking to a massive library and saying, I want a book. Which one?
Right. So, clarity has to start with some real self-honesty, figuring out what you truly want deep down.
Absolutely. What would you choose if nobody else was watching? You had zero fear, zero perceived limits. That gets you closer to your core desires. The book outlines different ways to ask, spoken words, writing things down, focused mental projection, and always emotional resonance. Remember, the universe doesn't understand English or Spanish. It understands frequency, vibration, feeling. Your clear inner state is the request.
Is there a kind of formula for asking clearly that the book suggests?
Yeah, a simple but effective one. What plus why plus feeling. Clear request. Be super specific about the what, connect it to a deeper value or feeling for the why. This gives it power. And then truly feel the end result as if it's already yours. This combination clarity, infused with consistent aligned energy, acts like a magnet, drawing the right people, events, and opportunities to you.
And we should ask from a place of trust, right? Not neediness.
Yes, exactly. Trust and belief are the anchors here. Asking from doubt or desperation is like sending out an email and then immediately hitting recall. It cancels the message. Ask once, clearly, with full intention and feeling. Then shift into positive expectation. Let it go, energetically speaking, and try to avoid common mistakes. Being vague, asking from a place of lack or neediness, asking the same thing over and over again out of fear it wasn't heard, or sending out conflicting requests, like wanting freedom but also total security in a way that cancels each other out.
Okay. What about tools to help us get that clarity when we're formulating the request?
Visualization is key again. Really engage all your senses. What does it look like, sound like, feel like, even smell or taste like? Make it real internally. Affirmations can be good too, as spoken anchors. But repeat them daily, not out of fear, but to stay rooted in the identity of the person who already has what you asked for. Reinforce that new reality.
And what about action? After we ask, do we just sit back?
Definitely not. The universe loves momentum. It loves co-creation. After you've asked clearly, be open to taking inspired action. These are the steps that feel aligned, maybe a bit exciting, effortless, not forced or draining. They often come as intuitive nudges.
Okay, so listen for those nudges.
Yes, taking that inspired action tells the universe, hey, I believe this is coming, and I'm ready to meet you halfway. And then just keep your eyes peeled for signs and synchronicities. Those little winks from the universe confirming your request is in process.
We're really getting to the heart of how this all comes together now. And if you're finding these insights as helpful as I am, just a reminder to subscribe to Book Blinker. We bring you the most potent wisdom from game-changing books like this one every single time. It's a great way to keep learning.
Okay, so this next part. This might be the trickiest bit for many people. Really trusting the process. It's one thing to feel confident when things are obviously moving your way, right? But what about those times when, well, when nothing seems to be happening? That silence.
Oh, yeah. That space between asking and receiving can feel really long and full of doubt sometimes. It's tough.
It really is. But think of it as a vibrational incubation phase. Like planting a seed. You don't keep digging it up every day to see if it's sprouting, do you?
No, you kill it.
Exactly. You water it, you trust the process happening beneath the surface. When you don't see immediate results, it often just means the universe is busy behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, lining things up, maybe even preparing you to receive it.
So the core message here is we really need to let go of trying to control the how and the when.
That's precisely where most resistance comes from. Asking those questions, but how will this happen? Or why is it taking so damn long? They almost always carry that undercurrent of doubt and lack. The universe has infinite ways to bring things about, ways we can't even conceive of, and it's not bound by our impatient timelines.
So micromanaging blocks it.
Totally. When you genuinely let go of the specifics of how and when and just trust, you become this clear, open channel. It's active faith, not just passively giving up.
The book also mentions detachment, which sounds weird when you really want something, doesn't it?
It does sound paradoxical, but it's powerful. The idea is care enough to ask with passion and clarity, but be detached enough from the specific outcome to be okay without it. It means your happiness, your sense of worth, doesn't depend on getting that specific thing. The vibe shifts to, I would absolutely love this, and I fully intend for it, but my well-being is solid either way.
Wow, that's a powerful stance.
It sends a huge signal of confidence, of worthiness.
Yeah.
You're not needy, you're choosing from wholeness.
So how do we practically navigate those moments when doubt floods in, or the delay just feels unbearable?
First, remember, doubt is just a thought pattern, usually a habitual one. It's not truth. Reflect on past times things did work out, even small things. Build your own evidence locker. Journaling helps massively. Write down the fear, the doubt. Then consciously write down a counter-belief. It's taking too long becomes everything arrives in perfect divine timing.
You don't have to force the belief, just choose it.
Yeah, you just need to choose it more often and with more conviction than the fear. It's a practice. And remember, your desire is already created energetically. The only thing delaying its physical appearance is usually resistance, impatience, worry, doubt. Release the grip, return to flow.
And going back to action, what's the difference between inspired action and forced action during this trust phase?
Trusting doesn't mean sitting on the couch doing nothing. It means being receptive to inspired action. Those nudges, ideas, or urges that feel light, exciting, maybe even a little illogical, but they feel right. Forced action comes from fear, from, I have to make this happen. Inspired action feels like you're being gently guided. Don't ignore those nudges. They're the universe delivering the how.
So trust really is like a muscle we build daily.
Absolutely. Consciously choose trust over fear, again and again. Maybe start your day affirming, I trust the process. I trust the unfolding. The universe isn't testing you. It's guiding you. Trust is the open channel. Okay, so after asking clearly and cultivating that deep trust, the final piece is learning how to truly receive. And this is where many people, surprisingly, stumble. They unknowingly resist the very things they've asked for.
How does that happen?
Usually due to lingering feelings of unworthiness. Do I really deserve this? Or maybe disbelief. Is this really happening? Or they just don't recognize it because it showed up in an unexpected package. The energy of receiving is pure receptivity. It's soft, open, unattached. The total opposite of striving or forcing.
Why do you think receiving is so hard for some people, even when they've done the asking and trusting?
Often, it's those deep subconscious programs again. Not feeling worthy, or having such a rigid picture of how it should look that they miss the gift when it arrives looking different. Or sometimes, honestly, they're just not present enough. Too caught up in the past or future to notice the subtle signs, the first drips of the manifestation arriving now.
So gratitude becomes absolutely essential for receiving then.
Oh, fundamentally, gratitude is the gateway to more. It's the vibrational bridge connecting asking and receiving. When you express genuine, heartfelt appreciation for what you already have and for the first signs of what's coming, You're sending a powerful signal. Yes, I see this. Thank you. I'm ready for more. It tunes you right into the abundance frequency.
And what about celebrating? Does that play a role?
Definitely. Celebration isn't about ego, it's vibrational anchoring. When you celebrate a manifestation, big or small, you signal to yourself and the universe that you've fully received and acknowledged it. It helps lock in the feeling that this new reality is normal for you. It sets a new baseline, making space for even more good things. And another key part is openness. Your desire might show up in ways you didn't expect. Maybe a side project takes off instead of the promotion you wanted. Maybe a deep friendship appears before the romantic partner. Practice non-resistance to the form.
And how do we make sure this new reality, once it starts showing up, actually sticks? How do we integrate it?
That's integration, yeah.
Yeah.
You accept the new reality as part of your identity now. You start to adjust your habits, your self-talk, your self-image to match this expanded version of you. You consciously let go of the old stories, the old limitations that contradict it. If you manifested more income, you start managing your money and thinking about finances like someone who is abundant and deserves it. The more you consistently live in that vibration of gratitude, worthiness, and joy, the more effortlessly these manifestations just keep flowing. It becomes your new normal. Now, let's be real. No manifestation journey is just a smooth, upward climb. The book is clear about this. Setbacks happen, but they aren't failures. They're actually invitations to go deeper, to refine your alignment. The path is usually more like a spiral than a straight line.
So a delay doesn't mean it's denied. A challenge isn't some kind of cosmic punishment. That's a really important reframe.
Absolutely critical. Delay is not denial. Challenge is not punishment. And a detour is definitely not a dead end. Think of that slingshot analogy again. Sometimes you need to be pulled back, maybe feel some tension, to be launched forward with much greater force and accuracy. These are often course corrections, divine redirection.
What are some common setbacks people tend to encounter?
They usually fall into a few categories. You get delays, right? Where the universe might just be orchestrating a better version than you imagined or maybe preparing you internally. Then there are emotional setbacks, feeling flat, discouraged, unmotivated. Emotional resilience is key here, remembering your beliefs shape those emotions.
Right.
And then external challenges, unexpected things like a job loss, a relationship ending, a financial hit. These often act as powerful catalysts, really pushing you to realign your energy, showing you where maybe you were off track. Reframe them as breakthroughs in disguise.
So when we hit those bumps, those challenging times, how do we consciously stay in alignment? What do we do?
The first step is always to return to presence.
Yeah.
Just breathe, ground yourself. Ask, okay, what's actually true right now? Not the story, but the reality of the moment. Reaffirm your why. Why did you want this in the first place? Connect back to that core value. And use the setback as a mirror. Ask, what might this be trying to show me about my energy, my beliefs, my focus? Shift from resisting it, I hate this, to curiosity. Okay, what if this is somehow serving me? Practical tools help too. Do a visualization reboot. Focus intensely on gratitude for what is working. Get moving physically. Use breath work to shift energy. Reconnect spiritually in whatever way works for you. Resilience is like being elastic. You bend, but you don't break.
Okay, but here's the big one for many listeners, I suspect. What if you feel like you've done everything right? You've visualized, you've believed, you've trusted, and still nothing seems to be changing?
That's often, paradoxically, when you're closest to a breakthrough. It's like the darkest hour before the dawn.
Yeah.
If you can manage to stay in alignment, keep your faith, maintain your chosen vibration, even when the physical evidence isn't there yet, that demonstrates real mastery. Remember that core truth from the book. The universe doesn't respond primarily to what you want. It responds fundamentally to who you are being.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah. Become energetically the version of yourself who already lives that desired life. Feel it. Embody it now. You were never truly off the path. Those seeming detours were part of the unique journey required for you. Stay steady. Stay open. So as we kind of wrap up this conversation, just take a moment. Let this sink in. We've journeyed through this amazing landscape of energy, clarity, belief, trust, alignment, receiving, this powerful art of talking with the universe. Let's circle back to the most vital truth we started with. You aren't separate from the universe. You are a living, breathing part of it, an expression of it. You're not just yelling out requests to some distant entity, hoping it hears you. No, you are the voice. You are the energy. You are the field itself, waking up to its own incredible creative power. We've explored how the universe mirrors your inner state, how to get crystal clear on your intentions and align them, how belief literally bridges the gap between invisible and visible.
We've talked about asking with certainty, trusting that divine timing, receiving with gratitude, and navigating the bumps along the road.
And it goes beyond just learning techniques, doesn't it? It's really about embodying the energy. You don't just visualize having more money. You cultivate and embody the mindset of someone who lives in abundance already. You don't just repeat affirmations about love. You actively become that more loving, open version of yourself. You don't just ask, you learn to listen. To really listen to the universe's feedback, even if it's silence or a nudge in a different direction. You shift from student to master of your own frequency. You become the artist painting your reality. So, what now? Where do you go from here? You walk forward, not chasing things you think are outside you, but focused on expressing the amazing potential that's already within you. You trust, not because you're scared not to, but because you remembered your own power. You communicate with the universe, not with desperate pleas, but with a quiet, knowing confidence. And you listen, not to the chaos outside, but to that clear guidance rising from your own intuition. The universe isn't out there somewhere. You are the universe made conscious, made creative, capable of infinite beautiful change. Thank you for being here with us today, for exploring this, for remembering. The universe is always listening. What will you choose to create next? And one last time, if you found this conversation inspiring and want more insights like this, remember to subscribe to Book Blinker. Get powerful summaries that help you gain knowledge quickly and deeply. Your next big aha moment could be just a click away.